Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money at a little bit before midday. So welcome on into the show. How's everybody doing today? Like, subscribe, ring that bell here. Max Wager, winning free picks. That's where we're at. And promo code is promoing all over the place. 3120, folks. You can't really go wrong with that for $31. Especially when we're having a good run. So there's that. Baseball yesterday, we dropped Miami. College football, though, we go 2-1, and we'll get to that because let's not playing games. We could do all types of recapping kind of stuff later. Let's get right into freebies here. Georgia State, Illinois, Iowa, under. I know I got the plus there. That is a accident. I'll get rid of that little plus button there. There we go. All right. TCU, Iowa State, Cal, Virginia, and the Tuesday teasers up has not changed there. But let's get right into these early games here. I know people are going to want to discuss those. We're not going to discuss Jacob deGrom and the Mets falling apart and getting swept out of the first round of the playoffs by St. Louis. But oh, what do we got? What do we got? Kim's in the house. Richie P. Hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Antoine, what is going on? Hello, everybody. So let's run down these early games. Temple, Memphis here. No real opinion on. Illinois going early. I like the Illini there. Line keeps coming down. Army, Georgia State. There you go. Georgia State is posted. I like the under as well here. Purdue, Minnesota. I do have that. I think that's in one of my packages. I got a bad number at 12 with Minnesota earlier in the week. Louisville, BC. It's tough laying 2 touchdowns on the road. Oklahoma, TCU. TCU is in the chat. Texas Tech and K-State. I like the Red Raiders there, getting a couple points. Navy, Air Force. We are on the Air Force Academy. I think I did that in a video somewhere along the lines there. I know the under is where people want to jump on here, but Navy, when it goes, I should say Air Force at home versus Navy, we've seen them put up 40 and 35 in these affairs there. So I know Navy's off a win, a rare win for them. I got them under a 4 for the season. A lot of noon action. Michigan, Iowa. I thought about taking Iowa here, and I initially had Iowa in the chat, but I'm going to go under because I think Michigan, again, if you look at some of these games, last year was 42-3. That was the, I think, championship or late game last year, whatever, for them. Maybe it was the championship game for Big Ten. I don't remember. December 4th.
Yeah.
Big blowout.
Game.
Yeah. Big blowout win there. But the other games, all close. So give me the under here. Iowa, again, we saw them put up 20 against Nevada and Rutgers. Not two good programs. That's equivalent of Michigan putting up those 50 spots against Hawaii and your Colorados and your Connecticut. So I'm going to go under the total here. I don't think Michigan, for this one to go, I think Michigan's going to get to 40. I just don't see that happening. And UK, Mississippi. I can't believe that Kentucky is ranked here in the coaches poll, ranked 8th. I'm shocked at this because normally I'm like, hey, lower ranked team or unranked versus ranked. And then I see that they were ranked that high. I was shocked on that. That being said, Ole Miss, I think you get a little bias towards Ole Miss because it's Lane Kiffin and people kind of hype up Lane Kiffin and stuff like that. Like he's a great coach. Kentucky gets a running back, Rodriguez back. Levi's been decent for them. I saw them win on the road to Florida in a double revenge spot for the Gators, who were, I guess, granted, off a win, last second win, but you'd figure that kind of carry over. Like, now let's get payback versus Kentucky. Didn't happen. Kentucky came back. They were down, battled, took a big road win there. Give me Kentucky there. Give me Kentucky. So, all right. Repurchased. Excellent, Don. Thank you. Can't go wrong for 31-20. Can't go wrong. Iowa State. Who's Iowa State playing? They're playing Kansas. Laying 3 to Kansas. Everybody's going to be on Kansas. And let's be honest here with this Kansas team. Yeah, I kind of like Kansas. I've had them right? That's fine. Well, Iowa State, I don't know, the last couple of years, I've seen them in bowl games playing Clemson and good teams and being competitive. I'm just not ready to turn the burners on Kansas to be like, let's go, home dog here. This is still a team that's won like 6 games the last 9 years or something like that. I'll go to Iowa State here. I think the world's going to be on the Jayhawks. And listen, I'd love to see the Jayhawks be competitive and be great in football again, like the early 2000s when they were a good program. Just not buying it today. Pitt under. Where is this Pitt game? Georgia Tech. Georgia, yeah, I'll do that. Georgia Tech's brutal. Pitt's going to have to do everything themselves there. So, okay, that. Michigan State, Maryland over. Yes, Michigan State's got no defense. Last year, total fluke for them. We've seen them exposed the last couple of weeks. Ole Miss. I'm against you on Ole Miss. Pass you, Iowa. I get it. People are going to run because people are going to want to take Kansas, right? So, totally understand. Totally understand the passing. So let's do a quick little recap here. So college football, 15 and 12, and 17 and 13 now in the video, plus 290. We go 2-1 last time with Tulane, San Antonio. We did drop San Diego State money line there. Was not expecting a Boise outbreak, and the offense showed up there. The teasers, we are 0-3 with our college teasers. We're 6-3 with the sides, with the picks in them, but you know what? That doesn't help. That doesn't help us. We're 0-3. Air Force, Texas Tech, and Florida State all get the nod today. Hopefully we get off the schneid there with our teasers. Baseball, again, we dropped the Miami dog yesterday. 1-0. You couldn't even have been a hero if you won Brewer run line there. 200 wins, 197 losses, plus 31-35. Not too shabby of a baseball season, if I do say so myself. So I'm happy about that. We're having a nice run here with the baseball picks. Even, college is good. NFL, yeah. So let's finish up the baseball. 194 and 145 with totals. We did cash our under Philly yesterday. The other game was rained out. 66-34 with the favorites. Only game I bet today, it's one of the premiums, is the A's. I took the A's plus 2.25 last night after the Mariners were doing some kind of crazy dance on the field. They're happy. It's been 20 years since they made the playoffs. I'll take the A's at $2 there. That's again, I'm just taking shots here. I'm up a chunk because we're 500 wins and 487 losses for the season, plus 29.43, or you can be plus 12.83, 493, and 496. Again, you need different books to shop at, folks, because the line moves are real, and those are just baseball totals. And now you have NFL, college football size and totals that could come back and bite you in the butt. And if it's you're like me, it's a giant butt, and it adds up. So that's that. That's our little recapping of our action. Did have the Angels run line last night. I almost came back with them again. Almost came back. I said, what? Let me just take the A's today, though. Maybe they steal one. Lex, you know how we do. Oh, we got a lot of class. It's all low, baby. That's how we roll. Kentucky, yes. Also on TCU. Yeah, I'm with you. Shannon, how are you? Thoughts on Texas Tech plus 7.5? I bet it. I got it at plus 8 earlier. So I'm with you on the Red Raiders. Granted, both teams off big upsets. Maybe Texas Tech's a little bigger. Interstate rival. You got Texas. It's a big notch in their belt. But, Kansas State has actually played Oklahoma pretty well. That's not, they've been a good doggy. So for me, I'm going to take the Red Raiders to get it done there. I'm trying to look at Richie P's thing here. What do we got here at 2:00? Number 162 minus 120. 162.
I'll say Richie came into our chat today and gave us 3 FBS schools.
Is that what these are, FBS schools?
I don't know if that's what that is, but he gave us 3 FBS matchups that he bet today. Hey, money is money.
I get it. I got to just find it.
Also, did you see who the biggest favorite on today's slate is?
For college?
College.
I don't even know who it is.
It's Cuse.
Who are they playing?
53.5-point favorites versus Wagner.
Hey,
That's your biggest favorite on the slate. I was this close to taking Wagner. So close to taking Wagner. Didn't do it.
so here we go. Here comes Richie P with his. He's coming in Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan over UMass. Why not? UMass is bad. They're a bad program. Mini. I got Purdue QB's playing. Was it -12? Yeah, I got it. I got a bad number at 11. It was when it first came out. It was like 9.5. They weren't sure if you could play. Then it shot up to 11, 12. Now back down. But you know what? I still like Minnesota. That guy's still a hit away from being knocked out. And honestly, I think Minnesota, the running back, he's healthy. The dude's good. The dude's a good. He's good. He's a difference maker. So I got it. If things go awry, maybe I look at an in game. I doubt it though. Coastal first half, Pitt full game. Where's this Coastal line at? Gotta go hunting. Gotta hunt. So you're laying 5.5 in the first half. I don't know. I kind of like Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was pulling it up too.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of like Georgia Southern. I got the under in this game. At where's my Coastal under? 67. I'm leaning on the dog there. And you got Pitt. They're playing with Georgia Tech, right? I mean, Georgia Tech is bad. How can you not take the A's if Seattle? Exactly. That's why I grabbed it. I mean, it's I'm getting $2. Seattle's probably a little happy. I know the A's are playing out the string, but at that kind of price, I got to take it, Shannon. Eastern Michigan. Yeah, Richie P just jumped on that, Markel. So, yes. Old Dom, Duke, Utah State, Kentucky. I'm with you on Kentucky. I'm against you on Duke. Do I have Virginia in the chat? I thought I had it. I'm not sure if I put Virginia in the chat today. Yeah, they are. They're right there. Virginia. So Old Dom and Utah State. Where's Old Dom at here? Let's pull up some Old Dominion. Where are the Monarchs versus Liberty? People are jumping on a Liberty, huh? I got no real opinion on that, Sean. And some Mountain West Utah State to get back into the swing of things here. Didn't they play already, Utah State? Or is that supposed to be Utah over Oregon State? Is that what that Utah game is? Because I thought Utah State played yesterday. The 10.5 might be Utah.
It's got to be Utah. It's Utah. Yeah, Utah State covered against BYU.
I like Utah. I think they're begging to take Oregon State there. So again, I left that one off. So I got 15 games I bet today, and forget about the other half dozen I threw in the chat here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These were all games I almost threw on my regular ticket, and Utah's another one. I just forgot. Yep, it's all right. I figured it out. I was like, wait a second. No worries. No worries. I like Utah. I think people will look at it and like 10.5. For me, at least, that's this one where they're just, to me, it's, hey, take Oregon State. I'm not. I'm going to go opposite. I'll take the fave there. Taking the fave. James is in the house. Good morning. How are you today, James? Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. All the picks are posted on the Twitter universe in case you're interested over there. I was just doing a show before I came in with our guy, our Tooch. So we covered a bunch of games there and almost a couple of games here that were mentioned in the free picks here as well. But yeah, a lot of action today. And again, we're 43 days away from college hoops. Is that where we're at? Is that where we're at now? So the early shows, they're here to stay on Saturdays. They are here to stay. I was looking at Utah to dominate that. My pull trigger. I like Utah. I mean, they're always a tough team, so I like them. Why don't you like the FCS? It's not that I don't like the FCS, Richie. I mean, there are spots, and I think I threw a couple FCS out.
You
And
can't put them on
hit.
the Picks and Parlays site for purchase. That I know.
I mean, oh, they're not. Yeah, no,
No, they're not available.
None of them. I
Nope.
thought some of them are.
Only the FBS versus FCS. None of the FBS versus FBS.
I got you.
I've looked it up before because Nick tried to do a couple of them on week 1. He's like, yeah, couldn't find them on the site. I'm like, yep, okay. It didn't matter to us then.
And again, for me, Rich, I'm on a Sunday. I got 50 or 60 college football games for next week that I'm already on. And then on Sunday afternoon, I'm rolling into, I already got a couple NFL for week 5 already. So by the time I'm looking at FCS games, what is that, on a Tuesday or a Wednesday? I just, unless I get something from somebody I trust, where he's kind of like, hey, check this out, I'll bet it. It's just one, maybe because I'm a dog guy, and FCS to me seems like all your big 30-point faves roll. Here comes North Dakota State, your South Dakotas, Villanova's, like all the teams in the top 10, top 15, they're just better than the other programs. So unless, I could get a dog in one of those spots, it's just I don't know, maybe it's just mental for me. Again, on Sundays, I'm looking at next week's regular college football schedule, where these lines sometimes don't come up to midweek. And for midweek me is, go ahead.
We got our first touchdown of the week. We got our first 2 touchdowns. Kansas State touchdown versus Texas Tech. Wisconsin touchdown versus Illinois.
And both of them, and we got winners in our pocket. Is that 7-0?
You actually, what do you have for? You have Wisconsin, or do you have?
Oh, I got 6.5, so I'm down a half.
Okay. Me and Nick always try to figure out, which team's going to be the first one to score of the week, and this week's winner was Kansas State. About 40 seconds into the game.
Would they run a kickback?
Let's look.
Pick 6?
No, I don't. 18-yard rushing touchdown.
Does that have a big return or a fumble or something happen?
First and 10, 57-yard run, and then a 18-yard touchdown.
All right, well, let's go Texas Tech. Get it back. James is ready to watch some football and drink some beer. There you go. Thoughts on James Madison? I like Madison, Shannon. They're a good team, and I know it's a step up for them. They can't win the conference, but Texas State is a bad big school. D1 school, I should say. We're talking about small programs. Here's one that was dominant at the lower level, and they should dominate a bad team. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Rich. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. By the time those things come up.
Those are basketball schools.
Yeah. Honestly, those are like kind of rest days for me, middle of the week. Like, my football's done. Maybe I'm adding some finishing touches if I find a line I kind of like. I'm going to open up a whole nother set of notes to do. Again, it's kind of like soccer or golf or MMA. It's just something I'm not, playoffs. Maybe I'll do a little bit of playoff time, but this is what it is. West Virginia. What are we saying about West Virginia? Texas. Texas opened at 10, down to 7 now. Man, I don't know. The line move says West Virginia, but I just don't like that team. I want to say Texas. Rob Franklin's in the house. Good morning. Tooch, I was just talking about you. Me and the Tooch were doing our little barroom show every Saturday. Nice intro. I like the little intro he's got over there. They got a fun intro over there, Tim. And they do StreamYard too. I wonder if we could do some kind of fun stuff like that. VTech and NC over. I could see that. Have you seen the Virginia Tech offense? I mean, NC is going to score 50 themselves, I guess. I want to take NC today. 10. Tech is bad. That offense. I mean, I had them the other day. What was that against Virginia? Oh, no. I'm thinking, what was that? Virginia? Yeah. Who did Virginia Tech play on that Thursday night? What was that
West
debacle?
Virginia.
That was West Virginia?
No. Was it?
Hold on. Yeah, it was West Virginia, 33-10. They looked terrible.
Yeah, I know that was one that me and Nick went back and forth on because he's like, yeah, I can't bet a total. I'm like, I like the under because West Virginia or Virginia Tech doesn't score.
Dude, 33-10. Okay, they have some extra rest time for this. They put 27 up on Wolford, who's terrible.
Yeah.
Small, and it's their small school. 27 on BC, whose offensive line, defense, they're just a hot mess. And they lost to Old Dominion, putting up 17. No way North Carolina is going to score, 40, 50 on them here. So
we'll see. I didn't bet that game.
The only thing is, you're going to need 40 or you're going to need 50. I don't think Virginia Tech scores 14. You still need 40 plus points from Carolina. I can't do the over. It's tough saying one team's got to put up 50 to win. Just take Carolina minus the 10. Alabama over to 47 versus ULL. And South Alabama minus the 8. I got South Alabama. I couldn't even put this up as a package on the sites this week because I got them at 5.5. So I'm with you on South Alabama. I do like Georgia over Mizzou. I almost threw them out here. They're good. That's a true hidden gem for me because everybody will be having major problems. Yes. But the problem is the limits on these. A lot of books don't even carry them or put them up really late. So, again, like I say, Richie, even for it goes back to my NBA thinking. I'm not sitting around waiting for a guy to decide if he's taking a load management day, right? So I'm not going to sit and wait for a line to come up for me to be able to maybe move X amount of dollars one time because I come in and let me tell you, as much as these guys watch betting patterns, you come in and start hitting these little schools, yeah, good luck. So for me, it's not worth the headache. And the time, I'm not, I don't want to wait for lines to come up. I got a life. I bet, like I say, bet it, forget it. I'm not sitting here, got a live bet. I'm watching 9 TVs, watching a bunch of games. Listen, I'm out with the boys. We're doing something. That's fine. Hang out. Give me my wings. I'm happy. Diet soda. I'll relax and watch a bunch of games. At home time, no, me and my daughter are going to do something. My wife, whatever, my son, something going on. I'm not sitting waiting for lines to come up and worrying about that stuff. I can't do it, especially during the week. I'm not waiting on those. Gracious, 10-game parlay. All money like college football. Yeesh. Well, good luck. You're going to go 8-2. NC State Clemson, I took it with the 7. Let's pull up this game here. So I see a couple 6.5s out there. Clemson off the big win, and I was just saying this with Tooch. I said I was down on Clemson. I repeat, like the quarterback guy threw 9 touchdown passes last year. You got guys who throw 5, 6, 7 touchdown passes a game. Now, are they back offensively, or is the Wake Forest defense that bad? I think it's a little half and half because Clemson scored, 40 against Georgia Tech's not a good team, but they're starting to put up some points here. Is it a letdown because it's an OT game? I get taking NC State. They're the trendy pick, right? They're going to knock off Clemson this year. This total, I don't know. I want to. It's come down. This is a tough one. I don't know, Shan. I like NC State myself. I didn't pull the trigger though. Why do I think this is a Clemson and over? Because everybody's going to think it's going to be an under kind of game, and NC State, everybody's on NC State. FIU is very bad, yes. Gracious. He needs all right. Tim just popped out. So when he comes back, we'll get some preseason. But Ray Reddington is our ice guy. Here we go. Canes in regulation. Right on cue. Took the Boilermakers plus 11. That's fine. I mean, you got a good number there. West Virginia, I want nothing to do with against Texas. I'll take Texas there. Had Braves yesterday. I'm going to come back, but I just don't know what game they're going to lose. How do you know they're going to lose? Maybe they sweep. I like Baylor. Give me the Bears in Waco, baby. Yes, Braves. Dave, how are you today? Like Kentucky. Yep, I'm with you on Kentucky. I bet them. Don't like Duke. I like Virginia. Air Force money line. Late a 14. They play here at Falcon Stadium, and it's 40-7. They cover at home. Iowa. I kind of like the Iowa play. I flip-flopped it here to the under. Central Michigan in the MAC attack. We're going to have MAC action shortly against Toledo. The Rockets, huh? Let's pull up some Penn State in a battle. Southern Alabama, no harm losing there. Oklahoma State, crazy one. OSU, San Diego State on the road. Take the points. I'm with you there. Central Michigan it is, Rob. Yes. Tulsa, already bet it. They've covered, I think, 9-10 versus Cincinnati. Temple, Memphis, over to 50. Really? You want to go over a Temple game, huh? I know they're bad. Where is this matchup? Why can't I find the Temple matchup? Oh, because they're already playing? Is that why? All right. Georgia. I like Georgia, yes. I think UNC spread, I'm going to take them. Yeah, late at 10 there. I like Baylor, Dave. Power went out. All right. I saw all of a sudden it just went out. I know you're getting rain over there, right, from the hurricane? Air Force minus the 14, yes. Don't feel like I'm on spreads and money lines today. Should be on spreads and money line every day. NC State, Clemson looks like last year's. The Clemson defense, now Wake is going to score some points. I'm just more not concerned. What is the word I'm looking for with the Clemson offense? Because we're seeing some points out of Clemson offense finally. And my thing is that everybody's going to like to be on NC State because they're like the kind of trendy pick there. But we've seen some offense here now. 41, 35, 48, 51. Again, LT, Furman, Georgia Tech. I don't know. Maybe this is an over game. The Clemson, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just no real feel on that one. Shannon, I bet Tulsa. I like Tulsa. I think they covered 9-10 in this series. Since he's, not only that, I think Tulsa as a dog, they're on a major ATS run. So take the points there, yes. I took Tulsa as well. They do. They do. Gracious. You got it, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Georgia Southern Coastal. I kind of like Georgia Southern a little bit here. Believe it or not. I'm on the under. I got under 67.5. Arkansas. Shake on the road. I said this. I got Alabama. Now, Texas game on the road looked bad. Let's go back to last year. 31-29 Florida, 24-22 OT Auburn, the A&M loss. I get it. I get it. And they have A&M on deck. Revenge spot here. Arkansas is in off a tough one, right? They just lost A&M. Last year was 42-35. The games before this, I mentioned on Tutor Show, and I said it when I did a free pick video on this. these games are not even close when these two play each other. Like last year's game was kind of close, right? Look at these scores here in this matchup. And I know Bama's, all right, you want to say they're down? 52-3, 48-7, 65-31, 41-9, 49-30. Let's go back. I mean, 14-13, 2014. How about 52-0 back-to-back years? I mean, again, this isn't 2012 or 2018. It's just Bama has always taken care of them. The Bama program is always kind of the same. And I'm laying a 15. I can't. Everybody's going to take Arkansas, I think, because it's Bama's bad. I think the cat's out of the bag. Eastern, Western, look at this one. Great Lakes Parlay. Detroit Lenny will be proud, gracious, with this one. Bowling Green, little BG action out of the Maction. Who do we got here with Bowling Green? Where are they at? At Akron. Wow. 8-point faves? 9-point faves? 1 and 3 laying a bundle here. You got shellacked by Mississippi State. No shame in that. 59-57 OT loser. 34-31 OT winner. What am I missing here? Oh, this is why. Because Akron scores 0, 6, and 12. Liberty, Tennessee State. They beat St. France. Stephen F. Austin there. Wow. So even last year, Arkansas won by 15. Akron by 15. Akron 31-30. Boy. This is it. That's a game. Where is it? You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Stop it. Get some help.
I can't do that game. LSU. Everybody likes LSU today, Rob. So Illinois with a pick there in Whiskey Red Zone. Let's go, Illini. Get it done. Rice-A-Roni. How's Rice looking today? What do we got here with the Owls? Where is Rice matchup at? What time this game? Maybe I should go to this game. Rice isn't too far from me. Against UAB, the Blazers. Interesting matchup here. Let's see. What do we got head-to-head here? Rice won last year, UAB. Kind of close ones, 30-24, 21-16, 35, 20, 42, 0, 52. UAB's always a tough program too, though. They're an awful win. Hold on a second here. I can't back Rice here off that. Why do I feel that Houston game was like 2 weeks ago? It's really last week. This is why, like I was telling Richie, I said, doing the games like so far ahead of time, you just lose track of days. So that was last week's 34-27 to Houston. I mean, I don't know if I could take Rice there. I mean, Houston fumble recovery for a touchdown, 3 minutes to go. I'm not. No, thank you. No, thank you. I like Florida State. Probably an overplay as well. Give me the Seminoles. I don't want to say they're back, but Norville, the hot seat's cooling down a little bit. He's having a nice little season there. Let's look at some of these scores here. What's happening? $3 on Twins in the over. Duke money line. I don't like Duke. I like Virginia, the Cavaliers. Have you seen my... I got a Tiki and Rondi Barber, speaking of Cavalier guys, I got a signed little mini helmet. I won on Twitter. Trojans. What do we got here for Troy? I like Troy. They got a fun little defense. I don't mind their squad at all. Against Western. You know what? I could take a little Troy with you here. I could do it. Let's go. Right? Everybody's going on Western. They scored 70 points last week. The pen is out. Red. Duke over Virginia. Duke, but they can cover. So you think your Duke money line in a 2-point game, you think Duke's just going to win this one 17-16? If that's what you're hoping for, why would you even bet that game? If I'm taking a favorite, 2 points, 5 points, 27 points, it better be an absolute, no doubt rout 47-7. That's just me. That kid Leonard is real, and they got a thumper at running back, defensive shake. You can't trust Virginia. Everything I've read about this Virginia quarterback is supposed to be good, so I'm kind of going to give him a benefit of doubt here versus a bad Duke team. We'll see what happens. We got a couple new coaches here. Again, did I bet this game? No. It's in the free pick. It almost made the cut. Because I had Duke money line with the Twins over 7 and parlay. Again, why Duke? I whatever. I mean, you like it? I'm not talking you off it. I didn't bet it. I got in the free spot of the show here. I thought about it. I didn't pull the trigger. Listen, you got cash on. I hope you win. For me, it's just a record in the video. I didn't bet this game. Doesn't matter if they don't cover. I get it. I understand for you. I understand. I'm pulling for you, Ray. I want you to win. I mean, newer folks, 95% of the time, the free picks are a lot of my premium stuff. Like I put up the premium package. But sometimes I do free pick videos during the week on winning free picks or picks and parlays or wherever I'm doing them. And sometimes they make their way in here as well. But other days, they're not all premium stuff. So I tell you when I bet them. I tell you when I don't bet them. Premiums, cash money all over the place. These, usually about a 90% clip that they're being bet. So just a disclaimer. I know people want to come in and be like, oh, this is that. Or if they're new, they don't understand me or stuff I've missed in the past, things I've said. Kansas plus 3.5. I am against you there. I got money the other way. The Kansas team. I thought about it. What have they done at a 3.5? I can't do it. Wake over, yes. So Georgia State, the Illini, under Iowa, TCU, Iowa State here. I got them at 3. Cal and Virginia. So, again, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you're on Twitter. If you missed the steal, $31.20 for a week of plays. It's a whole lot of action. Illinois tied it up. Wonderful. Let's go. Did I bet the baseball card today? I did. I bet one game. I bet the Oakland A's last night, plus 2.25. And you look at the baseball, and let's just run through some of these games. It's the tail end of the season, like the Phillies. So I had the under Phillies both yesterday. We got one in, the other one didn't get there. I want to take Sanchez. Believe it or not, he's pitched well. But again, am I running to bet this? I got a dozen, 16 college football games bet. I thought about taking the Orioles today. I see just big dogs. I thought about taking the Toronto Blue Jays today on the run line, or I think a little plus on the run line. But Bellows pitched better. How is this red total 6.5? Again, picking and choosing, Ray. You've heard me say this a bunch of times. If I'm going to pick and choose, I'm going to go 1-2 or 1-3 instead of going 8-6 or something to make them money. And today is a day. Nats, Orioles, over Cubbies, Jays run line. Arizona, I want nothing to do with it in a bullpen game. Oakland, I bet at $2. Now it's up to $2.70. I mean, I got a bad number. With the Ace. Under Detroit. I mean, Cleveland just keeps rolling. I mean, run line them up. Do you take the Nets in both games in another doubleheader? Boy, we got spam coming in. There's this. I mean, I like Eddie Cabrera for Florida, but I had the Marlins yesterday. Jordan Montgomery again, run line. I like McClanahan. You're going to give me Tampa Bay again? They just clinched. Are they going to kind of mail it in? Or McClanahan's got to get back into form a little bit. You take the Braves. When do you get Scherzer laying 120 off a loss? Maybe you take the Mets run line. Dylan Cease is having a nice season, but the Sox are what? 2-14 the last 16, whatever they are. 2-10. I wanted to do the Angels run line again. It's not really. Frank, speaking of your White Sox, bro, what's going on out here with this squad? I had Rays money line D-backs yesterday. Excellent. Yeah, D-backs got smashed, but Rays nice winner for you. I think the Braves roll. I don't know. Scherzer off a loss. It's tough. He's 120, so run line for the big money. Bruku should run line today against Cabrera. And I'm a Cabrera guy. So it's tough. Although I had him yesterday, so I really don't want to come back again. Like it's should I? Probably. I should probably bet him again. But why? Why am I gonna bet a team that can't score? And they can score. I mean, I saw somebody tweet out like the whole we're going to look for different kind of hitters on our team, and I can't take the Marlins. LAD continues to smash. Yeah, I said yesterday, I'm like, I'm getting plus $4. So I take a shot with a dog. Yeah. O's, yes. Although I think if they don't walk Judge every at bat, I'd bet a Judge homer. Yeah, Sox won. And now they got Cease on the hill. Blue Jays run line 135, yes. Indians run line. Indians just keep rolling. I mean, they just keep winning and winning and winning. I like the Indians club. I said beginning of the year I kind of like the Indians. If they could just get some more bats. And again, I think at the Franmil, we got to go through some. And I got a bunch of losers. I got a bunch of losers. Which sheet is this here? I mean, I got losers galore. Terrible props this year. Theo Hernandez, 25-1. I threw $100 on it for RBI champ. Loser. Castellanos, loser. These were all just $100 bets. Copic White Sox, 100-1 for Cy. Loser. Cody home runs. Loser. Yankees, no player to get an MVP. Because my MVP was for Stanton. I said, let's flip a coin between Stanton and Judge. Who should be the MVP? Maybe who's going to stay healthy? I will gladly take a $400 loser on the Mike Stanton. Well, $300 plus I had no Yankee and I had a nickel on Stanton, Judge, Stanton, LeMahieu, and a no Yankee MVP. But I'll trade that 500 in because of I'm having a great baseball season. So, but just bad. I couldn't. Cy Youngs, Evaldi, Kopech, Uquidi, Gaussman, Scherzer, Bueller, Nola, Charlie Morton, just bad. I mean, that's 1,400 right there. World Series, Dodgers, Braves, Phillies are all still alive. NL, twin the NL, Mets, and Milwaukee still alive there. AL, White Sox, Red Sox, Seattle, and Detroit. It's minus a cool nickel just on those AL long shots. Although, if Seattle wins at a 14-1, that's nice. I got 250 on that. That'll be a nice payday. You never know. It is what it is. Padres clink again. I kind of like them in the first round. I don't think that team will play in the playoffs. Although the Dodgers own them, so they're going nowhere. Marlins with Cabrera. I get it. Over White Sox San Diego. You think Clevenger and Cease give up some runs? Marlins first 5. I'd rather, you want to take a shot Marlins first 5. I could do that. Maybe they score a run today. Ray says, good luck. Thank you, Ray Reddington. Good luck to all today. That's it. Let's wrap it up here on a Saturday. We got games already playing. It's a fun day. Richie P. I know Richie loves his baseball cards, so I'm going to bring this up. The old Chuck Finley. I was watching some Bird Notice. Sam Axe. I love that he's uses Chuck Finley as his alias. Little Chuck Finley cards. Anyway, all right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. NFL Sunday. Early game, 9:30 a.m. Eggs and touchdowns and bacon to start your day. We're out of here. I'm out of here. Have a good Saturday. Bye-bye.